How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled, and welcome back to another video. Today, guys, we're going to be counting down another top 5 fan games of the week. Now, guys, before we get started, let me explain something really quick. Fan games are PC only, so if you do not have a PC that can handle these games, which, honestly, you don't really need a crazy PC for these games, you just need a computer to actually play these, then all you need to do is just go to the links down below, download the games, make sure you have WinRAR or 7-zip, take the games into those out of those folders and then put them on your desktop and then launch the game file. I want to make sure to explain that because some people don't seem to understand that part of things. People keep constantly asking me, do I need an emulator for this? No, you don't need an emulator for a fan game because they're made with RPG Maker, so they're not made as ROMs. ROMs only need emulators. So either way, it's going to be very simple for you guys to play these games if you have a computer. This does not work on iPhones or Android, so please be aware of that. You will not be able to play these on those devices. Either way, let's get right into this countdown with number 5. Number 5. Now, the first game we're going to be talking about today is going to be a game that actually has a decent length in it, but I'm not sure if this game is going to be completed or if it's still being worked on. But we're talking about Pokemon Ourkikes Legacy. Now, this game is actually pretty interesting, and if you want to play, there's going to be a link down below to their official website where you can go and download the game. Either way, the fun thing with this game is that it actually is probably one of the coolest games that I can actually think of. Now, the thing is, the art style is beautiful. This game has the beautiful 4th gen style of graphics, like, you know, Soul Silver, Heart Gold, and basically those games. It's got that style of it. So I gotta say, I love that. That is awesome. I'm a huge fan of that style. It's my favorite art style in Pokemon overall. Like, throughout all the other regions and all the other generations and all the other Pokemon games, that is the one style that I think is the best because it looks the best, feels the best, and is the most pleasing to look at. So definitely the best art style possible. They have all the 6th gen mechanics in it though, because the game just decided, like, when they were making this game, this was after X and Y were released, so they do have 6th gen things in it. They also do have like Mega Evolutions, so that mixed in with the 4th gen style, top-notch game, I gotta say. Now, they also have rebalancing to the stats of Pokemon, just changing the stats so they make more sense, and they also have trainer customization, which is something I love, that you can actually choose your own outfit and your hairstyle. This was a game that was made, worked on back in 2015, 2016, so when they were working on this, I gotta say, it was in a time where people were requesting this a lot, so top-notch on that regard. So, honestly, I do like that. They also have themed gyms. Instead of having gyms that are based solely on, on like the traditional, type of gyms, they actually have specific themed gyms, which also is really nice. They have 721 Pokemon. I do not think they have Gen 7 Pokemon, but they do have everything up to Generation 6, essentially, and they do use a bit of music from Glitchxcity and Mewmore in their actual game. The current playtime for the game, as I said earlier, is pretty long. It's actually 14 hours, so there's a lot of gameplay in this, guys. A lot, okay? Like, a lot. I mean, just think about that. 14 hours of gameplay. We don't get that with too many fan games, especially ones that are still in the making and still being worked on. That's a lot of gameplay, so I wanted to make sure to tell you guys about it, so definitely check that out. Either way, let's go to the next one on the list, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, if you want to check out Ourkikes Legacy, make sure to check the description down below. The game is looking fresh. The art style, again, is beautiful, so make sure to check it out. Now let's go to the next one. Number 4. Now, next up is going to be a game that I actually showcased, and I gotta say is a pretty charming little game that I actually love, and it's going to be Pokemon Snitch. Now, this is a game that was actually released during the Relic Castle Game Jam. Now, the Relic Castle Game Jam is this competition that Relic Castle, the website, has, and essentially a bunch of people sit down, make a bunch of games for the span of a month, and then they post them on the website, and one game gets crowned as the winner game, as the best one. And the thing is, some of the coolest things are created here, and one of those games is Pokemon Snitch. Now, if you haven't played this already, you definitely should. It's a bit of a shorter game, but it's definitely cool, man. So in this game, you take on a brand new adventure where you play as a secret agent, as a snitch inside of evil organizations, pretty much like stuff like, Team Rocket, aka stuff like that. I don't know if they're actually called Team Rocket. I think they're called something else. But essentially, you join an evil mafia group, and your job is essentially to fight them from the inside. And it's pretty cool. The game is actually really unique compared to most things you can think about. Like, I do like that concept of like you're a little dirty little snitch, and you're a secret agent, and you got to keep a low profile and try to make your way through this vast mafia organization, essentially. It's a pretty cool concept. I do like it, and the game has also, again, visuals are beautiful. It's made in RPG Maker, of course, and it runs with the Gen 4 graphics, which, again, I'm a huge fan of. I love it. Your character looks like a Gold or Ethan, or whatever you want to call him, but like, you know, changed to like a blue outfit or whatever, kind of greenish almost, which I do think it looks nice. The overall sprites are perfect, and the actual world building is pretty nice in the game as well. I do like the way they have used essentially the assets they have there, you know, the tile sets and stuff. They've used them really well to make the game proper and nice looking. So overall, it's a game that I think you should definitely check out if you want to play something short and sweet. That is what Pokemon Snitch is. A short and sweet game that's definitely worth essentially just your time. Just definitely check it out, lads. Either way, let's go to the next one on the list. Number 3. Now, next up is undoubtedly the longest game on this list, guys, and it's going to be Pokemon Full Moon. Now, this is a game that a lot of you guys have been requesting me to play again on the channel, and guess what? I'm going to be doing so. But either way, Pokemon Full Moon is a game that I actually think is great. Now, in this game, you get to follow a little girl that has lost her parents, and essentially her name is Luna. Now, the start of the game is a bit confusing and a bit creepy, as I've got to say, like, straight up, it's a bit creepy, but I do think it's pretty cool at the same time as well. You get to follow Luna's journey and go through this adventure with her. The game has actually the really cool like system where, you know, your choices can kind of differ, like differentiate what happens in the game. You know, you can kind of answer questions like yes or no and that sort of stuff, which is really cool. The game actually boasts a bit of a weirder style. It's kind of a, how do I say this? It's basically like Gen 3 style of graphics, you could say, mixed in with a bit of Gen 4 and maybe even a bit of Gen 5 somewhere here and there. Like, actually, no, Gen 5 is probably not included here, but I would say definitely, though, Gen 4 has influenced the design of this game slightly, to some extent, you know what I mean? Some parts are, like, reused assets or tile sets, or not reused, but rather, you know, implemented parts of those games into this one. But the overall style is Gen 3 style, so if you're not a fan of that style, I mean, maybe it's not the game for you, but if you're looking for a game that's a slightly more on the completed side, this is the game for you. It's still being developed, but it's being developed frequently. This game is getting updates 24/7, always active. It's been active all year, and it's still going, you know, going strong. Now, I'm not sure exactly how many gyms and stuff like that there actually is in the game, as I never got too far into the game myself. I was streaming it, but I didn't actually end up completing it, though. But the game is in beta, though. It's at beta version 8.2, or I actually think it's even beyond that now. But the game is actually really well developed. The story is probably the best part, because you get to follow Luna and her journey through this vast world that, you know, you're kind of unprepared for it in the start, but you get used to it. It's a great story, I think, and definitely worth a try, guys. So if you're looking for a longer game to play, like you really want to just spend a bit of time and not just sit there and play a 1-hour demo, this is definitely the game for you. Like, straight up, this is the game for you. This game is not completed yet, but it's got so many gyms and stuff. It's definitely worth playing, because you will be sitting there for at least a few days playing it until you actually get to the end of the demo, like, or the beta rather, not even demo, it's just straight up beta. So definitely check it out, guys. Definitely worth a try. So do check it out and play it. Either way, let's go to the next one on the list. Number 2. Okay, guys, so next up on the list is going to be Pokemon Sunset. Now, this is a game that I've got to say is really unique. Now, this game is a game that focuses mainly on double battles of all things. It's really weird, if I'm going to be honest, when you first, like, think about it. You're like, wait, really? Double battles only? No, but it focuses mainly on that. That is the focus of the game. The game has this partner system, like a partner Pokemon and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain. I would actually say play it to kind of understand it better. But either way, the game actually is pretty cool, though. So it has this partner system, and it has a lot of story to it. Now, when I played it, as far as I know, I think you kind of, there's only an option to play as a female character, same way as in Pokemon Full Moon, where you play as Luna. This game has kind of the same thing. I'm not sure if it's been updated yet, but I remember when I played, I think I was forced into playing as a female character, and then again, that's fine. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. My point then, though, is just I want to point out that because I think it has something to do with the story specifically. Now, look past that, the game actually is pretty cool because it has a lot of story to it, and a lot of aspects of it include stuff like little cutscenes and stuff, which I think are awesome, with little drawn characters, which I always gotta give shout out to the artists who do these things. Like, I genuinely major props for you to actually take your time and draw these characters. It's really nice. The game's visuals are great. like straight up beautiful. I freaking love them. They're really nice, well made, and I don't know what else to say about the visuals specifically, because they're just beautiful. The Gen 4 style, but of course with beautiful tile sets. Now I do not know exactly who created tile sets, but I know I've seen these before, but they're always beautiful when they're used, and there are also some new ones here I haven't seen before. So straight up, the actual visuals of the game, top notch. Then the game also has a system where you can actually skip cutscenes if you don't feel like watching them, which is great. They also do have a turbo mode, so if you want to speed up the game like you kind of do on a ROM hack, you can do the same thing here by pressing F. The game also has some new mechanics for fishing, which I don't really know exactly what they are, because again, I played this game, but I never got that far, and I'm not sure if it actually was in the version I played, because I played this a long time ago, and I haven't played this game since, but the game has some interesting mechanics to it. You can actually control your partner's Pokemon in battle as well. So if you're playing with a another character, you can control their Pokemon as well. You can switch between multiple partners in the game, so that's cool. And actually, I've got to say, the game is genuinely cool. It features a bunch of Pokemon all the way to Gen 7 actually, which is great, and also abilities and such and moves and things from Gen 7. Actually, I don't know about moves. I do think it's mainly though the Pokemon and their abilities. But either way, my point still stands. The game is actually really unique and nice. It's currently in version 0.2, so it's still being developed really, like, it's still being just, continuously being developed on. So if there isn't anything out there about it yet, just stick around, wait it out, and it will be coming your way soon enough. So, that's all you gotta do. Just stick around and wait, because sooner or later, you're gonna be getting your hands on it, and you're gonna be playing it, once it's completed. Because I think this game is one of those that's definitely gonna be completed and finished, because the way it looks, the way it feels, it definitely is going to be worked on more. So if you want to play Pokemon Sunset, please do so. The game is definitely worth a try, but that's going to be the one we're going to talk about here, guys. Now let's go to the next one on the list. Number 1. And coming up next, guys, and finally on this list is going to be Pokemon Universe. Now, Universe Across the Time and Space, ladies and gentlemen, is a game that I'm excited so much, dude, to actually see completed. This game has everything. It has, like, new Pokemon variants to it. It has a new regional Pokedex. The game has plans to have 12 gyms, okay? And these gyms are actually really unique. I didn't actually expect this game to be this interesting, but it's so freaking cool, dude. The game has unique gyms where sometimes the person you're challenging may force you, like in the current demo, the gym leader forces you to only battle them with one Pokemon. So you're not actually able to use more than one Pokemon. You're only able to use one single Pokemon against that person to try to defeat him with it. It's actually really cool of the concept. I love that, like actually having those sort of things. The game plans on having many in-game puzzles and such things, and the start of the game, you are essentially a kid with your sister, and you're watching on TV as Red is battling Ethan, or Gold, or whatever you want to call him, and then you get to choose in this really cool system where, like, by the way, I gotta say, it looks really cool though. Like, you see your room and then your sister's room, and you're basically going up there, and you get to choose between which character you want to play as. I've got to say, this is one of those games that I'm excited as all hell to play. I can't even stress how excited I am, dude. Like, this game is going to be awesome. Their quest system is going to be great because they already have a system implemented for that. But once they actually add in some quests, I'm going to freaking love it. So side questing is going to be a thing. Music is great. Music is top notch. The Pokemon game is just, it's perfect, dude. Then again, you do also have, like, Pokemon World tournaments in this, going to be planned to coming out later on. But again, currently the biggest issue with this game is it's only in the first demo because it was recently released. So we're going to have to wait a tad bit, before we actually get our hands on some crazy stuff. Now, either way, that's not the only thing. The game has a new evil team and a few extra organizations around that area, within the evil circles and whatnot. And of course, it has a beautiful, beautiful world. The visuals in this game, oh, I can't even stress enough, dude, how beautiful it is. The UI, I swear to God, dude, I love it. I love the UI. It's beautiful. This purple, this really nice purple color that just, oh, it flows so well, man. I freaking love it. But that's not all. The game has just phenomenal mapping. The maps look great. They look so vibrant, and that's what's really important for me with a Pokemon game. Make it vibrant. Unless you're going for a bit of a darker, edgier theme, then I understand if you're making it dark and stuff, but I like vibrant. I like when it's colorful, happy, beautiful, and that's what this game is. This game is literally the embodiment of those things. And they also have a freaking female grass fairy type Rowlet mystery gift you guys can get, which I think is amazing. Like, that is freaking awesome, dude. So shout out to you guys for that. smile. Like, that is just, dude, I was so happy when I saw that and actually got myself one of those. But the game is beautiful, the visuals are fantastic, the gameplay is great. Only problem is it's still being developed, and it's actually still in its demo now, so it's demo version 1.0.2. So that means you won't be able to play much of it. It's about an hour or two of gameplay in there, maybe less, depending on if you win the red versus gold / Ethan battle quickly. Then you'll be able to maybe, you know, only play for an hour. But the game is definitely worth a try. Please do try it out. And I think that's all the ones we have on the list, lads. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name, of course, as per usual, has been Ruffled Reality, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let me know in the comment section down below, have you played any of these games? If you have so, what do you think about them? Were they good? Were they bad? Did you enjoy them? Do you think there should be any changes to them? Just let me know in the comment section, guys. And also make sure to subscribe for future videos if you want to see more content from this channel. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name has been Ruffled Reality. I'll see you all the next time. Have a great day, and bye-bye.